as far as our business, I think one of the most challenging parts was probably transitioning from being best friends to going into business partners. I would call, my sister is actually an event marketer, and I would call her every day, like, should I be doing this? Like, is this going to ruin everything? And she's like, you know, that it's very risky. But if you guys have the same mindset and you guys agree on things, then it could be very, very successful. It's just, you just have to communicate. So that transition was very, very challenging. And we started off by creating an operating agreement, which was very awkward because we were like, okay, who's going to do what? Like, who's responsible for what? What's our exit strategy? Things that we never really talked about, like what happens if we split up? What happens if we want to leave? So we were talking about like negative instances that were very challenging to talk about because we were so close and we were best friends. We were kind of seeing each other as more of like very professional based. But because we did that and we went through it, we're way more disciplined, and I feel like we're way more professional because of it. And I feel like that at the top of my head, that was probably the most challenging situation that we've gone through.
So I originally started college. I left right out of high school. I started in Santa Fe College in Gainesville, and then I transferred to the University of Florida, which was like my dream school. I always wanted to go there. And then when I got there, I started realizing that I just couldn't afford it because I was on my own. And I started becoming unhappy and unpassionate. And I was really upset at myself for not like being passionate, because I've always been such a passionate person. So I decided, there were so many moments that I felt like I just, was slowly giving up. And then one day I decided that, just because I can't be successful here because I can't afford it doesn't mean I can't be successful somewhere else. So I decided to apply to FIU. I didn't think I was actually going to go. A couple days later, I got an acceptance, and that's why I transferred after they started the program. And I was really nervous because I was already in the middle of my design career, and I didn't know anyone. I was scared because different design schools have different approaches to the way they teach design. But it ended up being the best thing that's ever happened to me, because obviously I met them and I loved the program and I found my passion again. And it's just, I'm really grateful for that experience. So
starting the program, I didn't know that many people, and I met all these girls within the program, and we've developed this tight friendship together. And I think for me personally, diving into this business as a whole, I was more nervous of our friendships intertwining with our business partnership and not having a divide between the two, and kind of losing that bond and just being really stuck within the business side of it. But me personally, I don't know much about business. I think we've all learned from each other, but I've learned so much through them, through the business, and I don't know, I'm just super appreciative and grateful for them because of that. And they do reassure me every day that, no matter what, our bond will always be together and we'll always be strong. And so I think that was just the main challenge for me, and the success was them teaching me that there is still a divide between the two, and it doesn't have to be combined.